Milton Court is a supported living project, which offers housing-related support for those in Doncaster. The project is run by St Ledger Homes, a social housing company who work in partnership with Doncaster City Council. We asked project manager, Dan Foreman, some questions about the work that OpenView have carried out. Why did the client need to have the work carried out?
So the client had a fire risk assessment carried out, which outlined a number of areas where improvements were required. Following this, we had a full meeting with the client to discuss their desired fire strategy, and basically the following areas were improved on. So we did new flat entrance doors, communal doors, Part 1 and Part 6 fire alarm systems, communal lighting, including self-monitoring and notifying emergency lights, fire petitions, passive fire stopping, communal ceilings, flooring, and we did network infrastructure for the CCTV, along with wayfinder signage as well.
What went well with the project?
With knowledge gained from previous similar works, we managed to bring the project in on time and on budget and to the client's specification. So following on from a successful project over at Jubilee Court, we carried the same workforce over, which basically had the expertise in the works that we were carrying out. This meant that we could deliver the project to a really high standard.
What problems did you encounter, and how did you resolve them?
We'd come from Jubilee, we'd had design issues there, things like that. When we came over to Milton Court, we'd kind of ironed out everything that we needed to. So due to the age of the building, asbestos was a big problem. We found it in a lot of the areas that we were working in, and we had to do quite bespoke designs to try and cover the areas so we weren't disturbing the asbestos while we were working there. One of the issues that we came across was asbestos running into the properties. This was in the position where the meter door was. Now what we had to do was do a bespoke design to bring these forward and slightly change the layout of the corridors. This basically meant that we could carry out the works without having to decant the residents and put them somewhere else whilst the works were taking place.
What would you do differently next time?
I personally wouldn't change anything. I think the way the project's run was really well managed by the management team, the engineers and the workforce were fantastic. So no real issues with that, very happy with how the project went.
What have you learnt on this project that you can apply to future projects?
So on this project I think we gained valuable design experience, working with challenging areas from the asbestos really. We've found, I think going forward, we can use that knowledge that we've gained on similar projects and try and take that kind of lead when we're doing designs.
How have you found working with the client?
St Ledger Homes are really good to work with. The team that we've been working with have been really helpful, couldn't really do enough to help us, and I'd like to think that we've done the same with them. Anything that we need to change, anything we need to work on, we've done in tandem with them.